So we have Tom Smith with us here at the qualifying round for the Drone Prix. Super, Tom, that you are here. So how do you like Goeppingen?
I like it. I mean, to be honest, with the weather and that, it doesn't seem that much different from the UK. I was walking around last night and it seems to fit in okay. So yeah, I like it. Okay,
so I mean, this is an FPV event. So let's talk about you and how did you get into FPV racing at all?
Well, it was normally, I think it was either June or July last year. I got just a small quadcopter and I was just flying it line of sight and I had it for a week. But then unfortunately I lost it over a building. I thought it was flying towards me and I just powered it away from it. And then I was looking at different stuff online and then I came across a video of Sharpoo. It was on the tested channel and he was just describing what FPV and racing was. And then I just thought it looked really cool, so I wanted to try it out. So then before I knew it, I had one myself.
So can you describe the feeling that you had when you first put on FPV goggles?
Well, the first time I tried flying, it was actually inside of a warehouse. It probably wasn't the best place to have your maiden flight. I went up and then I had a lot more power than what I expected. I was like, you know, all over the place. But then I went out in the field and it felt really good.
So what skill set, is there a specific skill set as an FPV racer that you need, or what do you think, what makes an FPV racer good?
I think just commitment and being determined, because you're going to come through a lot of problems. Like today I've had to change 4 motors, some flight controller, ESCs, so I've had lots of problems today, so you got to be willing to keep having to repair it. And then other than that, it's just dedication, I think.
And I mean, as a racer, I guess you need training as well, so how often do you train?
I try and practice every day as much as I can really, normally, and then lately I've not been getting much in because the weather's not been too great, but when we start getting early mornings I'll probably be out before work and then out on the way home from work as well.
How many batteries would that be a day?
I don't know, probably about 16 to 20 batteries maybe, if possible. That's what I'd like to fit in.
Yeah, that sounds like a dedication. Do you have specific spots which you like most for training, or which you find challenging?
Yeah, there's different places like going, like there's a field near me with a couple of trees and there's not many people about, so I'll practice there. But then I like changing things up, like sometimes I go in like a car park, or in a where there's a roof, so it's like an enclosed space, and then go somewhere where it's a lot more open and there's big trees, just so you fly in a variety of different areas.
So talking a little bit about the technology and the setup, so what setup do you use?
Well, I've got a QAV210, which is Sharpoo edition, which was the person who got me into flying, so I like flying this. And I've also got the 4mm bottom plate because I fly in a lot of concrete and I tend to break a lot of things, but this has been really strong so far. And I normally have a TBS power cube, but unfortunately yesterday before I left, I crashed and I landed upside down, and the top plate smashed into the flight controller, so I wasn't able to use it. So I've had to just change it out to some other spare parts that I had. And then other than that, I got HQ props and I've got the Cobra motors on at the minute.
About the tuning setup, or let's say the PID parameters, is there a lot of tuning you do, also depending on the location?
I don't really, maybe if it's a little bit windy, but being honest, I don't normally change a lot. I normally, once I've got it set up, it's something like, I don't really spend too much time on it, to be honest, because I think you could spend forever keep trying to get it perfect, to just get something that flies nice and like the feel of, and then normally just leave it with that.
Okay, and let's talk about the sports in general. So this is now a little niche market, or a niche sport. So where do you see FPV racing, let's say in 5 years?
I don't know where it's going to go, to be honest, but it just seems to be getting bigger and bigger. Like it went from just a few little events here and there last year, and then now there seems to be stuff popping up that everybody knows about. Like I go into work and people's like, oh, did you see this video or that video? So it seems to be getting more and more popular and filling bigger areas and bigger stadiums. So I mean, I think it's only going to grow and get bigger.
Is there any improvement you need, also from a technological standpoint? So are you fine with batteries and transmitters, or what should be improved in technology side?
I mean, overall, yeah, I am happy with it, but I think there is things like the battery. Yeah, battery power is an issue, and video as well. But I don't quite know myself how we could improve that. But yeah, there is definitely some improvements to be made.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for the interview. So, and good luck for the qualification round. Hope to see you in Dubai.
Yeah, thanks, and thanks for having me.
Yeah, sure.